How are you? Who are you?
Good. I'm Macie. I don't know.
Macie. Yeah. So we literally just met.
Yeah.
Uh, we have a mutual friend,
Mhm.
Mr. Tarrant Crosschild, who will not do this podcast no matter how many times I ask him, and tries to avoid me.
He will eventually, I'm sure.
Hmm.
Might take some convincing, but.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Mhm.
Maybe I don't want him anymore.
Moved on to bigger and better.
Yeah. I have you. Yeah.
There we go.
So I guess if you want to just do maybe a brief introduction,
Sure.
let
So,
us know what you're about, where you're
yeah.
from.
Okay, I am born and raised in Saskatoon. I'm currently at the University of Saskatchewan studying kinesiology in my second year now. So,
Hard?
I don't. It's some of it is hard, but some of it, like, I just love it. Like,
Oh, nice.
I'm kind of a nerd. I really do like school. So I love like learning about exercise and like just the science behind it and all of that is right up my alley. So it's nice to have something that I'm like passionate about that I can learn about too and then translate into like prairie run crew and
Hmm.
my personal training and all that stuff. Like it's cool how my life outside of school and that like kind of ties together, which is really nice.
Yeah, it makes it nice when you are interested in the thing you're studying.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I had to take like a music history class, and I don't have a musical bone in my body. I've never played an instrument at all. It was terrible. I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Why am I learning about composers? Like it was terrible. I hated
Yeah.
that class so much. But put me in like a kinesiology class, and I love it. Like it's just so easy to sit there and learn about biomechanics for 2 hours. Like it's just funny how it works.
And
But
do you want to be like a personal trainer?
no, I don't.
No?
I don't want to be a personal trainer my whole life. So I want to end up eventually in sports psychology. So
Oh,
my
cool.
plan is to finish my kin degree, go into my master's for psychology, and then branch off from there. Yeah, working as a
Okay.
personal trainer right now is kind of just like something that's gonna keep getting my foot in the door in kind of like the exercise world and it is nice to have like almost a double education when it comes to kinesiology, but also like learning through like movement and watching people move. And the two and two kind of go hand in hand together. So it's nice.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But I cut you off. So continue
No.
introducing yourself.
Okay. Yeah. So university, I spent a year down in Montana playing softball. Moved home kind of just with my mental health journey. It brought me back here. And I mean, I don't think I would want anything else. I have struggled with my mental health my whole life. I was diagnosed when I was 9 years old with anxiety and childhood depressive disorder, is what they called it. And then eventually that kind of sprouted into a high functioning anxiety disorder and severe depression. And when I was 15 years old, I ended up in the hospital after attempting to take my own life and kind of fell into like this severe darkness that I couldn't get out of. And then, the people around me and athletics really like brought me back and saved me. And I am so blessed to be living the path and the life that I am right now because it's not something that I thought or some place that I thought I would ever be when I was 15 and struggling in that sense. So, yeah, it's nice. And now I'm so fortunate to be able to work with Prairie Run Crew and go out to communities and share my story and almost heal myself a little bit more through talking about it and being open and raw about my struggles and everything like that. So, yeah.
How long have you been talking about it?
Actually, so the first time I met Taryn at that graduation, I was a valedictorian. Was the first time that I ever like admitted or the word suicide survivor ever came out of my mouth. So it's crazy just how like our stories kind of intertwine because in that moment, like I was so nervous to finally like open up about my struggles and my mental health, and that was 3 years ago now, I guess. And it's just been such like a a healing thing. It's brought so many like blessings into my life and opportunities that I would never have had if I just kind of hid that part of me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you have like a moment where you kind of remember like maybe hitting rock bottom
Mm-hmm.
and then being like something has to change? Like
Yeah.
what was that something has to change moment?
I remember I was sitting on the edge of my bed, and it was after I had gotten home from the hospital, and I was talking to my mom, and it was just like, what do we do? Like, what do we do from here? You know, my mom had kind of felt like all options were exercise. Like, we tried everything, and it was just like, I felt so dark and I didn't know what to do. And my mom goes, my girl, you're going to move mountains one day. Like, it's going to happen. And I think from that moment, just like having my mom like see like a future for me that I didn't envision really like helped me kind of be like, okay, like let me figure this out. Let me keep fighting and keep pushing forward. So I have the words "Still I Rise" tattooed across my leg, and it's just kind of like a reminder, like I'm still rising above these mountains, and I'm still fighting, and I'm still climbing. So. Mhm.
And your well, it sounds like your family's a big support.
Huge. I don't think I would be here without my family. I'm blessed to be so close and have such a beautiful family and such a beautiful support system. So my mom especially, like, she's my rock in
Mm,
every way, shape, and form. And my dad, we connect very much on like a physical, like exercise level. He was an athlete and kind of brought me into the gym, and like that's where we kind of find like our relationship is built off of like this like physical fitness and us like focused on bettering ourselves in that aspect. And it's really beautiful to have like such different connections with everyone in my family, but still have them be such solid like pillars in my life.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you were diagnosed when you were 9
Mm-hmm.
with what were you diagnosed with?
Anxiety and a childhood depression.
Okay, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
childhood depression.
Yeah.
So what is that?
I honestly, like, it's such kind of like a weird concept because when
Yeah.
I think of it, it's almost like the severe anxiety and then the depression was almost like a result of that. Like when I was so
Mm,
young, it was really hard for me to like vocalize what I was feeling. Like I didn't know how to be like, I am so severely like anxious and overwhelmed. And I really only could tell my mom that like my life was too hard. So I was like 9 years old and I was having like these big, huge feelings
mm,
and I didn't know how to vocalize them. And then I was just like, this, like all these kids around me are, going out for recess and they're having fun. And I physically can't even get myself to go and socialize. Like life was so hard. And that's kind of all that I knew, really.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's such a wild concept because
Yeah,
like when I think of a 9-year-old, I think of like just a kid playing.
I know. Yeah,
So like to just be thinking and stressing of the future and
yeah.
getting anxiety from it is that's wild.
Yeah, it was like I was like that kid that the teachers would give me like extra homework because I couldn't like not be doing something. Like I needed the
Mm,
structure of school at all times, so I would stay in for recess. I like being looking back at elementary school, like every kid loves recess. I feel I hated recess. That was like the most stressful part of my day, was being out of that structure and like having to
mm,
socialize and play and just be like, how are these kids like playing on the playground and not worried about like falling and breaking a bone or something? Like
right.
it's just, I needed that. So the teachers would give me extra work and extra homework, and I would help put up bulletin boards and like stuff like that. It was just like, it was so weird
Yeah.
because no one else, like all my friends were out playing, and I was what is this? It's
Mm.
so, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, it's funny because even before the podcast started,
Hmm.
when I told you I just wing everything,
Yeah.
your eyes just got big.
Oh yeah. I don't think I've ever winged anything in my life. Like
Yeah.
I am like a planner to the point where it's almost like a fault. Like I
Mm,
need everything in order. Like I don't think my room is ever messy. My bed is never not made first thing in the morning. Like I've
okay.
lived my calendar is always up to date. I've got to-do list after to-do list in my phone. Like I am always very much like everything is like this time and my days are planned out by like 5-minute intervals. Like it's yeah, yeah.
That's so. What are some I guess maybe tools you have now that
Hmm.
you've developed to help you with depression, with
Yeah.
anxiety? Like, how do you battle that?
There's I feel like I don't want to say perfected like this journey cuz that's not the truth at all. Like I'm still battling every day, but movement is such a big part of my life. Like I'm in the gym every day, I'm
Mm,
running. Like I know that if I'm having a bad day, I just need to move my body. And like something about moving my body, getting those endorphins flowing, like it clears my mind. And it's just like, that's my time. That's like my ability to clear my headspace and kind of just be like, okay, let me look and kind of look at the world from a different viewpoint for sure. So I would say that's like one of the biggest ones in my life.
mm,
Just like a little tool to kind of, when I realize that I'm like kind of getting into like that dark place, moving my body physically because I went through so much and I felt like I was so weak mentally. So
mm.
being able to like be strong in my physical body was very important to me. So having that tool and then just, we're blessed with bodies that we're able to move. Like it's a blessing because you don't need anything. You can just go outside and go for a run. Like that's all you need. All you need is you to do that. So I would say that's like my biggest tool that I use on a daily basis every day. I don't think there's a day where I don't do something because I can't just like sit still. Yeah.
And what happens if something doesn't go to plan?
Like just in my life, period.
Yeah,
Or,
like let's say you did plan something out, or you
mm-hmm.
planned out,
Oh, my
what?
day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and something just went haywire.
Mm-hmm. That's something that I'm still working on
Okay.
because it's like when I fall off schedule, I'm like, that's it. Like everything, my day's ruined. Like this 5-minute coffee break that I was supposed to have was actually like an hour later than I planned it for, or something like that. Like just silly. It's just it used to affect me a lot, but I think like now I'm more at like, okay, maybe that's just like God's timing. You know what I mean? Like that was just the plan for the day. Maybe I needed
Mm,
this to be moved like an hour later or an hour earlier because I needed to be introduced to these people in my life or something. So I think that's been a big switch in my life as well, is like understanding that there is a plan for me that I don't know of yet.
you're right.
So having everything planned every hour and every minute of the day sometimes doesn't really benefit you as much as I think it should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you say God's plan, are you spiritual?
Hmm. Yeah. So I'm a Christian. I'm pretty. I grew up like we went to church as as a family. For a few years, I did like a mission trip when I was younger, and
Oh wow.
out to Montreal, and it was, I mean, pretty cool. But I think in the last couple years, we kind of like I definitely lost my faith, and it wasn't until
Mm,
I moved back home from being in Montana that I was like, I don't even like what is my life? Like what is this plan that I'm supposed to be on? I need someone to tell me that I'm doing this right. I need someone to tell me that I'm doing life right. So I kind of went back into church and I found just like so much healing from being able to not be so focused on my life needs to be perfect and I need to be perfect all the time, but more so I'm made in the image and likeness of God. Like he is looking at me and he has made me as he wants me to be and he wants me to live this life. So I don't need to worry about not being worthy or not being perfect for the people around me, because that's exactly what I'm made as in God's eyes, is I'm worthy and I'm perfect and I'm his child. So
Mm.
it has brought so much healing to me that I never really thought that I was like capable of feeling that way. Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really good. That's
Yeah.
really cool. I was just talking with a friend the other day about spirituality and the creator,
Mm-hmm.
and that's even for me, that's something I still
Yeah.
struggle with entirely.
Mm-hmm.
To have just faith is
Yeah.
like a hard concept for me all the time. But like there's so much power in it.
Oh, for sure.
Like you get to third party things almost.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have to put everything on you all the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Yeah.
And even like when I see athletes too, when boxers or MMA fighters, like there's so much, they're so thankful
Mm-hmm.
to God, to Creator,
Yeah.
and it's like even when they speak, like a lot of the times I hear like I trained, if God wants me to win, I will.
Mm-hmm.
If He doesn't, I need to learn something, and it's just
Yeah.
like you can just tell that because he believes that, he's not nervous because
Mm-hmm.
it's not in his hands anyways. I'm like,
Exactly.
wow, like that is
Yeah.
so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of going into a match and it's like all on you.
Yeah. It literally takes so much pressure because it's God's plan. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's already been created. Like all you have to do is just have faith. Like it's just I especially like I'm very much a perfectionist. Like I need everything to be perfect, and just being like we're made so perfectly imperfect that like God has a plan no matter what. Like we're not disappointing him. That love is there.
Right.
Like we're meant to live this everlasting life with him. Like it's so freeing. It's so freeing. And it's become like such a huge part of my life too. And I don't think like the no matter how much running I do, no matter how much lifting I do, like there was always something missing kind of. And it
Mm.
was just like seeing like God's light in my life for sure. And now I'm walking through life and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I'm just seeing God move in such beautiful ways, and it's so amazing to see.
Mm.
Just allowing myself to like be free and follow that path is really, really amazing.
And now you're uh going to reconnect with your
Mm-hmm.
native side too now.
Yeah,
Going
yeah.
back, we were talking about you're going to your reserve, and you're gonna go to a Sundance
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
learn that.
And that is like so, because like learning more about like the indigenous culture and kind of like that creator, and being thankful for the land, and like knowing that everything we are is like a result of the land that we've been given, like it's just it's so cool. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just it like everything kind of makes sense, you know what I mean? Like that aspect of faith, it just like how can we not be thankful for this beautiful world we live in? Like you're so right.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just yeah, and being able to celebrate that, like, and having people in my life where I'm able to go and like do things like that and celebrate and become like part of a community and things like that, like it's so cool, so amazing. I'm so
That's,
blessed to have like this blood flowing through my veins where this is like a part of my life that I'm able to go and reconnect with for sure.
so when it comes to the gym,
Hmm.
so you play sports still?
No, I'm retired. Hung up my cleats. I'm telling
You
you,
are
I'm
you are
old.
turning 20.
I know I'm old.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah.
Are you so what did you all play?
I played college softball for a year. In high school, I was basketball, volleyball,
Hmm.
um, flag football. Like I just danced for 10 years of my life when I was younger, and
What kind of dance?
every kind of dance. I did like ballet
Oh
and
wow.
contemporary and like point and like, which is so funny because I credit a lot of like who I am as an athlete to me being a dancer. Like when I was younger, like,
Definitely.
yeah, being able to jump and like just like the agility and being able to push myself hard. Like I have a lot of like grit, and I accredit being a dancer to that, which is so funny how the two and two kind of go together too. So,
I I coach a couple pretty high level like fancy dancers.
oh, cool.
So they do a lot of powwow dancing all over North America,
Yeah.
and they're in the best shape.
Yeah.
They come there and they make my boxers look like chumps
Yeah.
because of
It's
how easy they
crazy.
can do everything.
Yeah.
Because they're just like their arms are always out, right?
Hmm.
They got really great footwork, and they're
Yeah.
just like dancing for songs after song after
Hmm.
song, and it's like weighted, and
Yeah. It's
it's
so
such a
physically demanding.
right.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they come to my boxing classes and they just make it look easy.
Yeah.
Just
That's
never get
awesome.
tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just being aware, like, I feel like it brings so much like awareness of your body. Like when you're dancing and you have to move and you have to like move your arm at the same time as you're moving this
Mm,
leg, and like pointing your toe at the same time as you're like extending. Like it's just like so much of it like ties to like being aware of your body. And then that also translates into sport because
right.
like you need to be aware of like what you want to, what angle you want to take to go field this ground ball and stuff like that. It just,
Mm.
yeah, the two and two kind of really connect, which is cool because I never really thought about that.
Well,
But
maybe as you're learning about your culture and
mhm,
all that, maybe that's in your future.
maybe, I don't
You could be
know.
fancy dancing.
That would be so cool, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's and then you play so softball?
Yeah.
Do you know Brittany Brunn?
I don't think so, no.
No. She played a lot of ball. Um she's sponsored by Rawlings, and she
Oh,
went to Italy
okay.
and played. She's Métis.
Oh, okay.
I just had her on.
No way.
Uh, she's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should
Cool.
meet her.
Yeah, for
She's
sure.
cool, and she now works with youth and
Oh my
does a lot of
gosh.
community work.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I just got to meet her, and she's she's still pretty big into ball. Like
Yeah.
plays, coaches, helps.
Cool. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, you should meet her.
Oh, for sure.
She's wicked.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
cool.
So now school,
Yeah,
personal
running.
training, running. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So and you lift
Yeah.
like lift just to stay in shape, or do you lift with a purpose?
Well, I actually did a strongman competition
Wild.
in April, I think it was.
Was it in
So,
Warman
yeah.
with Jared?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so I trained for that. That was kind of like the first thing that I really got into like after ball, kind of like the first like competition type thing that I did, and I did like it. I liked like the training aspect and pushing myself to that point, and now I'm like, okay, I did that. Let me go see how good I can get at running, and then
Mm,
we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, right now I'm just lifting to become a better runner, I think.
okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you been running now?
Oh gosh. I would say probably like since mm, like just before Christmas. I started running. I
Okay,
did my
so quite
first,
new.
very new. Did my first like 5K in April too.
How'd it go?
Pretty good. It was in Lethbridge. Um, it was tough, but
Hmm.
I liked it.
What was your pace?
I think I finished, so it was a 6K and I finished in like 38 or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
wicked.
There was a wicked hill at the end. It was atrocious, but yeah, I'll never forget
that's,
that. But
that's awesome.
yeah, so got my ran I think a 5K in what was the Saskatoon Running Festival. That was the last race. Oh, and then the Moose Jog. I've done a couple. I've done a
Okay.
couple of 5Ks and then got another
Wicked.
5K coming up, so we'll
And
see.
and right now your focus is speed.
Yeah, I want to get to a point where like I'm running a fast 5K, but then it's also like my goal next August is to be at that like Sinister 7 level, like running a 50K.
Really?
So, yeah. Yeah. So I'm giving myself a
Wow.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah. And we'll
that's
see.
good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very like, I love like pushing myself in that
Mm-hmm.
aspect. So I mean, I'm not built as like, how you see those like cross country runners and you're just like, you're built like a runner. I'm built like a sprinter. Like I've got
Yeah.
little short legs, like got lots of muscle on
Right.
me. So now I'm trying to like teach my body how to do something that like it's never done before.
Well, what do you think
But
I'm built as? I'm not built as a runner. I don't got long legs.
I
I'm just
know.
short and stocky.
Yeah, that's it. I'm built to run fast for a short amount of time. And playing softball, all I needed to do was run 60 feet. If I hit it far enough, I could
Right.
jog like around a group. Like it just, I'm not built to run fast or to run long, but I'm going to. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to switch my mentality kind of. That's also the beautiful thing about running is it's like it's you against you. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's really there's no one else that you're I mean, probably in some of those races like you're wanting to compete against people and you see that person in front of you like you want to beat them, but in running it's like it's just a repetitive motion. Like it really all just comes down to the mental and being able to push yourself and know that like when your body wants to quit, like there's a little bit more in the tank, which I
Mm-hmm.
think is such a cool thing.
Yeah, I feel like it always comes in waves.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I feel the worst running,
Yeah.
I always just tell myself this isn't gonna last.
Mm-hmm.
Because then, like 5, 10 minutes later, you feel fine again,
Yeah.
and then like 10 minutes later, you feel like garbage again,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like waves. And I
Yeah.
always just tell myself won't last.
Mm-hmm.
And
Exactly.
I I like pushing myself too, but I like getting to places where I'm like questioning myself.
Yeah.
Where it's just like
Yeah.
a grind, like those 50K ones in the
Mm-hmm.
mountains.
You're just like, why
Some
am
of
I
those,
doing
yeah, some of
this?
those
Yeah.
mountains, I'm like halfway up it, and I'm just like, oh man, this
Yeah.
is. And then you get past it, and you're like, oh, that was awesome.
Yeah. And you see
Where,
the view and you're like, no one, like, unless you run up this mountain, like, no one else is seeing that view. You know what I mean? Like, that is so
uh,
cool.
it's funny because one of the guys I run with, he's always just like, did you see that view? Did you? And I never look at the view.
Oh,
I'm just
really?
like looking at the
You're
ground.
trying not to
I'm
fall.
just like listening to my podcast, and I'm just like, and then I forget, and then everyone
Yeah.
comes back and they're all showing me all their videos they took.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I didn't take anything.
Yeah, it's funny. But once you get into that, like, mental, like, you're kind of just everything's blocked out. Like, you're very
Mm-hmm.
much just focused on, like, one foot in front of the other. But it is cool. I mean, I think that's such a cool thing about trail running, especially, is like you're taking in these views that, like, no one else is seeing unless they're running it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, how can we not like think of how blessed we are to move our bodies in this way where we're able to see like the beauty of the land. It's
Right.
just crazy. Yeah. It's so cool.
Would you ever do like a 50 mile or 100 mile?
I would want to. I feel like anything that I do, like I always want to be like elite. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like I want to be the best, even though like I know it's like hard and there's like the best is a very I don't know kind of broad term, but I want to be like the best that I can be. So I want to be running like those big boy races, like the
Mm-hmm.
100Ks and the 50 miles and stuff like that. Like when I hear Tarrant talk about like all the races he does and like just the cool things, I'm just like I want to do that. My gosh, like
Mm-hmm.
the experience, like I don't think anything could top that really. Hmm.
Yeah, Tarrant is a cool guy,
Oh my
and
gosh.
he's so
Yeah.
humble about it.
Yeah. Oh my
He
gosh.
just like shrugs all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. I'm like, every time I walk with him, I'm like, you realize you're like famous, right? And he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, what? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
But,
cool. Yeah, I've learned a lot from him.
mm-hmm.
He's a good guy to work out with, to run with, to just
Yeah.
talk to. He's a powerful guy,
Oh, for
and he doesn't
sure.
even know.
No. I try to tell him and it doesn't work. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But
That's cool.
yeah.
So what you should do is join boxing
Hmm. Honestly,
and become a elite boxer.
oh, okay. You know what? I've actually like thought about it because everyone's always like, you know, like kickboxing is such a good way to like stay in shape or like anything like that. So like, part of me is like a little bit tempted to because I think it would be such a cool challenge. But
Hmm.
then also part of me is like, I couldn't punch someone. Like, I don't know. That just like that part is like scary
Yeah.
to me a little bit. But I think it would be really cool to try and like, I mean, just trying something new. And
Yeah, it is like it is a struggle too.
mm,
Uh, to get like when people first start boxing,
yeah.
the amount of times they apologize,
Yeah.
they're just like, sorry, sorry. And so what are you guys talking about? What are you guys doing?
You're like, you're supposed to
Apologizing? Just
do
the most
this.
Canadian boxing match ever over here. And it's, but if you can if you can find that, it's a sport.
Yeah.
It's a sport. It's like when you play football and you tackle somebody, you don't say
Hmm.
sorry.
Yeah, that's
You know, they know
true.
what they're getting themselves into. They
Hmm.
understand that they can be tackled,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And that's what boxing is to me.
Hmm.
There's a lot of people who would they would never fight their friend.
Yeah.
They put a lot of emotion into it. And that's like to me, it's like that's like saying you'd never play basketball against your friend.
Mm. Okay. Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal in
Yeah.
my mind. It's not this emotional like I think people get too hung up on that you're fighting someone,
Hmm. Yeah.
but it's not that.
Yeah.
You know, it is that, but it's not that. You
Yeah.
know,
It's more like a sport,
it's a
like you
sport. In my
said.
mind, it's a
Yeah.
sport. It's
Hmm.
just a sport. And once, if you did come and start training and
Hmm.
learning,
Yeah.
and then it just like every sport, it slows down. You
Yeah.
know, like when you first watch hockey, me still today, I don't know what's going on when I watch hockey.
No idea.
But once you get good at hockey, you understand everything that's going on. And
Yeah.
that's how boxing is too. It's like you start to see it. It's
Hmm.
I don't ever feel in danger when I'm sparring or when
Yeah.
I'm boxing.
Yeah.
Uh, and I feel like people who play football probably don't ever feel.
Hmm.
It's just
It kind of more becomes like a science almost where you're
right.
like studying the moves and
Yeah,
like how you can defend against this. And yeah,
yeah,
I think that would be, I mean, I think it would be super cool, kind of
yeah.
like super badass too, to just like be able to go and like box. And it just, yeah, I think it would be super cool. Hmm.
You'll have to come. You'll have to come try at least one class.
Yeah.
Come check
Yeah.
it out. Don't fall
I know.
and never come back.
I'll try not to. That was my one experience. So I'll make sure to stay on my feet. But
Yeah, that's cool. So sports psychology. That's kind of
Mhm.
your goal.
Yeah, yeah. And I think like my biggest thing is like I want to be able to connect like my career with what I'm most passionate about, which is like what I'm doing with Prairie Run Crew and like sports and exercise and like all of that. And I think I would find so much fulfillment out of that. So being able to kind of go to school, like get the education that I need and then transfer that into helping people
Mm.
in when it comes to like athletics and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I just think that would be so fulfilling. And also, it's not like 1,200 years of school, like if I wanted to go into medicine or
Right.
something. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
Do you? And what about speaking? Is that something you want to do more?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd really like it's so crazy because like I'm a very introverted person.
Okay.
Like, I avoid social settings at all costs. But like when I speak, it's almost just like Terrence says all the time, like God's just using you as a vessel. Like it's just someone in the crowd was meant to hear what you had to say that day. So it's just like I think that's so cool that like God gave me this voice and like he gave me this journey
Hmm.
and then he also gave me this platform in order to speak on it and help people. And I mean, I think that's like such a huge blessing in my life for sure.
And you are a very good speaker.
Thank
You speak very
you.
well.
Thank you.
Um, you know, especially for how young you are.
Yeah.
You don't get, for somebody who gets anxious,
Yeah.
you don't seem like it.
Yeah. It's
You're very
funny.
calm, you're very relaxed.
Yeah.
You're able to express like your thoughts very clearly.
Hmm. It's, I feel like I've always been very like, because I'm always thinking in my head. So it's like what comes out of my mouth, I've already like thought about it like four different
Mm,
times. So I think it's just like I'm very aware of like my feelings and like how I want to like people to perceive me and what I want to say in order to like get my point across. So I really do like I do like speaking a lot. And I think
mm.
like it's so beautiful that I have a story that people are moved by and like want to listen to. So,
And I'm
as
sure so many people can relate to, you
yeah,
know.
yeah, that's the thing
And
too.
I feel like a lot of people probably relate in secret,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah, oh, for sure. It was kind of crazy because I remember like when I was really struggling, my mom was like, you know what? I kind of like got over that darkness just a little bit. And she was like, I think it would be like really cool if you just put it all out there. So I made this like social media post and I was like, just kind of telling my story. This is what happened. I ended up in the hospital. Like, I just want you to know that like it's okay to not be okay. Like, and I was so nervous to post this because it was just like such a vulnerable like thing. I didn't ever talk about it to anyone. And just like the people that reached out and the people that were like, thank you for sharing this. Like, it's crazy. Like, so many people don't know or are scared to like share what they're going through, but it
Right.
is like not that everyone's story is the same, but everyone has a story. Like there is that one there. So it's very, I'm very blessed to have something to share and then people that also relate to me and can find healing from that as well.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So before, when you were talking about you really enjoyed the gym
Hmm.
to build your body, your
Yeah.
physical strength, when you felt like your mental strength was not there.
Hmm.
What is mental strength to you?
I think it's changed over the course of my life a lot. Like when I was playing sports, I always felt like I was so mentally weak because I would make an error and then that error stayed in my head and then was replaying and then it affected the next play and like all of that. But when I look at it now, it's like my mental strength comes from my ability to like not be so focused on being perfect and like just being okay with making an error or being okay with like not having everything work out in the way that I want to and just being able to push through no matter what. And I think that's such a huge aspect of like being mentally strong because like physically we can do whatever. You can always be there to pick up a ground ball or you can always be there to like swing a bat, but mentally like it's such a huge part of it. So I think kind of understanding myself more and building like that it's okay to not be perfect mentality helped a lot with that mental strength that I lacked as like a young athlete.
Mm.
Hmm.
I feel like one of the biggest things I see as a coach is how much people struggle with like failure in general.
Yeah.
Um, like nobody wants to lose. Nobody
Hmm.
want like they take it really hard. Sometimes people will do their first boxing match, lose, and then not come back.
Yeah.
It's like that's it. That's all it took to
Yeah.
be done. Um, for you who you've played high level sports,
Hmm.
obviously you've lost a
Yeah.
lot because that's
Yeah.
part of it. Um, when it comes to that being perfect, but also going through failure a lot,
Hmm.
how is your relationship with failure?
It's hard. I feel like naturally, like we don't want to fail as humans. Like we don't. It's like we're scared of it almost.
Mhm.
But again, just going back to like it's God's path. Like if you were meant to fail, then obviously there was something that you needed to better or something that you needed to learn from that moment. So, I mean, growing up in sport, like it was really hard for me. And I think that was one thing that I really struggled with, especially in college, was like this idea of like not being the best or disappointing like my coach or disappointing my teammates. Like the concept of failing, like held me back so much where like my physical abilities, all of a sudden I would like get out into the field and I didn't even remember how to like field a ground ball because I was
Mm,
so focused on like being perfect and not failing that literally my body just like forgot how to respond. So I think now, like looking back on it, there's so much that I had to learn from that. And then also so much that translates into my life now, where it's like failure is inevitable, like it's going to happen,
right.
but it's all just what God has in store for us for the future.
Mm. That's good. That's it's nice because even like even though you don't think so,
Mm-hmm.
you're young
Yeah.
and already having like figured that out, like
Mm-hmm.
having a healthier relationship with failing,
Yeah.
or at least even just understanding that failing isn't the end.
Yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
just a lesson, it's powerful to learn that early,
Yeah.
because that's why I feel like people just all of a sudden have midlife crisis
Yeah.
at 30 or
Oh, for
something,
sure.
because but yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's a good way to look at it.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want to make it seem that it's like that I've got it all figured out because I really don't. Like I mean, I'm still scared to like disappoint, and
Mm,
if I'm putting a bunch of weight on the bar and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get this up. Like it's that like
yeah.
failure is still scary to me, but I think just knowing that like it's not the end. Like it's
Hmm.
not the end of the world. It really isn't. It's not that deep. Like it's just
And it doesn't have to be perfect,
yeah.
you know, but just understand, like having that understanding
Mm-hmm.
is nice,
Yeah.
because it kind of gives you like a cushion,
Oh, for sure.
you know.
Yeah.
Um, so I guess I mean, going back to like this newly found indigenous
Mm-hmm.
identity that now you're like, what makes you so interested in learning that side?
It's funny. So I have the word warrior tattooed on my arm.
Mm,
And I think that's been such like a huge, like it's like I understand that I have warrior blood flowing through my veins, but I want to know what that means. You know what I mean? Like I want to know where I come from and how I was made to be a warrior. Cuz like I've fought my whole life. Like I've been in this mental health battle my whole life. Like I want to know and I want to kind of like connect with my culture on that level because I do feel so like I feel the blood. Like I feel
mm,
this like powerful blood flowing through me and just understanding like our people are warriors. Like that's where we come from. That's why we are the way we are. Like I think it's so cool and something that I lacked before, like in my young life. I never really knew that side of me. I didn't like,
mm,
being indigenous wasn't like something that I really ever considered or like gave a second thought. But
right.
like it's just it is who I am. Like it
Hmm.
is a part of me no matter what. Like this blood is flowing through my veins day in and day out. I am a warrior. My people are warriors. Like
Hmm.
it's who I am. Mm-hmm.
So when was your moment for that you realized I need to I need to kind of dive into my culture?
I went to this women's. It was like a indigenous women's like event, and it was at the like Saskatoon Inn or something like that fancy hotel.
Hmm.
And I remember going, and it was all these beautiful indigenous women that showed such like amazing community. And I just went with my mom. We didn't really know what to expect, but like just the love that was in the room and like the community aspect and just it was so cool. I was like, I need to be a part of this. So I ended up um, connecting with like one of the women that was there, and we kind of like talked, and just being so like welcomed into a community was so cool. I was like, I need to continue learning about this part of me. Hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Have you been to a powwow?
No, not yet.
No.
Yeah, I need to go to one. I need to.
Well, there's a couple coming up here.
Okay,
Whitecap is putting one on,
cool.
I think at the SaskTel Center.
Okay,
Then there's a Truth and Reconciliation one in September at SaskTel Center.
okay.
Um, but there's so many
Yeah.
on the reserves around in the community
Hmm.
that like you could literally go to one every weekend if you wanted to.
Cool.
Um, it's like it's powwow season right now.
Yeah.
It's wild and um, it's kind of it's cool because when I first because me too. Okay, so I met a group of ladies who had a company, and they were indigenous women, and they um, focused on like holistic health
Okay.
and then like
Cool.
traditional cultural ways and
Yeah.
stuff, and following the medicine wheel, which
Okay.
is right behind you there,
Cool.
which is like emotional, spiritual, mental, physical health.
Okay.
So, and when I got to know them, is when I started kind of diving into culture.
Yeah.
Started going to powwows, going to just like indigenous youth camps and all these different things. And like I would recommend just like diving in
Hmm.
and just like because it is uncomfortable at first.
Yeah.
Like
It's like scary. I'm like, I don't know
it
if I'm
is
doing the right
scary.
thing. I don't know what to do. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And for me, because I think we were raised, it sounds like we were raised pretty similar.
Hmm.
Like it was not talked about either. For
Yeah.
me, I was just, so it wasn't until after high school that I started learning and um, going to powwows was pretty uncomfortable
Hmm.
at first because I was
Yeah.
just like, what am I supposed to be here?
I know.
you know?
I know. You almost feel like an intruder or
Yeah,
something.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely
Hmm.
you feel like an outsider.
Yeah.
Uh, even when I first was going to youth camps on reserves and stuff, or bringing boxing out there, like I
Hmm.
always felt like an outsider.
Yeah.
But they're welcoming. It's
Oh, for sure.
and
Yeah.
it gets better and better. And now I go to a powwow and I know so many people there, and it's
Cool.
like now it's like I'm watching the people dance because they're all my friends that
Hmm.
I'm rooting for now, and it's like a cool
Yeah.
community. Um,
Cool.
I think the end of August there's one at Sastel Center.
Okay.
Um, so you should come with me
Yeah,
and we'll
for
go.
sure. For
And I'll
sure.
introduce you to a bunch of people.
Yeah. No, I would
Um,
love that.
yeah,
It's so like it's so beautiful. It
yeah.
really is. It's so cool, and like you don't really there's nothing like it. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think. Like it's yeah, definitely something that I need to, do more of for sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm excited for you next weekend.
Yeah.
I'm excited to. I'm gonna. Uh, so yeah, you're getting your name.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's so cool. That's so powerful.
I know.
So I'm excited for you and I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I'm so excited. It's again like it's I would never have these opportunities if I wasn't like if I didn't meet Tarrant, and like all these
Mm-hmm.
opportunities just like came into my life. So it's just like so cool that something that I like in the moment, like speaking at that event, really didn't think anything of it, but it's like changed the whole trajectory of my life. And now I feel like I'm being welcomed into like this new community, and like getting my name and everything. It's just like I'm like a almost like I sounds cliche, but like a new person kind
Mm-hmm.
of, just with all this like amazing like all these amazing things in my life. Like it's so cool, and I'm excited for it. So
I I think you're gonna always feel like that.
yeah,
Like every 5 years, every 10, you're gonna feel like a new
yeah,
person every time.
yeah.
Cause like I can tell that you're very growth oriented. You know,
Mhm.
you want to get better, you want to be better,
Yeah.
you want to help people, and in order to help people, you have to become the person that can help people.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
and even with this, even with learning about your culture, um, with the mental health stuff, you
Mhm.
went through a journey,
Yeah.
and now you're like you said, you're not perfect, but
Mhm.
you're learning, you're growing, and you can help and share people that were at where you were,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And then with indigenous people, with Métis people, with there's so many people who have lost their culture.
Mhm.
People who were born in the city and have never been to their reserve.
Yeah.
People who um, just didn't grow up with it. So this might be another part of your purpose, is
Mhm.
to reconnect with your culture and then help other people who have lost or never knew about it reconnect with their culture.
Yeah, for sure. I never even like thought about it that way, but 100%. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's just like everything is a journey. There's always gonna be like new kind of stepping stones, and I mean, it's kind of cool to like find out what your purpose is in the world, and it kind of like slowly unfolds. Very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. But
Do you feel like you know what your purpose is?
that's I like I to an extent, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I know what my purpose is right now in this season of my life,
Mm.
but I think that like God's plan for me is so like immense. Like I don't think I can ever fully grasp
Yeah.
what he has in store for me until I get there. You know
Right.
what I mean? So I think like right now my purpose being going and sharing my story and going and getting my education, like it's just like that's my purpose for this season, but there's a lot more seasons to come. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm just like it's like really cool to see. You're like a very you're like Tarrant. You're like very humble. You're very humble.
Thank
I
you.
could tell you're very kind.
Mhm.
Like I could tell how you talk, the way you speak, uh, the way like you get excited when you're talking about helping people, when you
Yeah.
when you're talking about learning, when you're talking about growing. How your eyes light up. You know, you seem
Yeah.
like a very genuine, kind person,
Thank
and
you.
I'm very
That means so
glad that we
much.
met.
Yeah, me too. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
I think you're gonna do like really amazing things.
Thank you.
Um, and I'm glad that you met Tarrant.
Me too. Gosh,
Uh,
me too.
yeah, cause that guy, man, he's doing it.
Yeah,
He's helping a
he
lot of
is.
people.
He is.
Um, yeah, incredible.
Hmm. Yeah, so I'm so blessed to even have like him in my life, period, in whatever capacity. Like, it's just so crazy. He is such an amazing person, and like, I feel like that reflects so well on like my journey and how I want to be as a
Mm.
human too. So it's so crazy like how God puts people into our lives. It's
Do you feel like you sometimes um, like put unnecessary pressure on yourself?
oh my gosh, all the time. Like all the time. I think that's like story of my life for sure. It's like I
Mm.
set these like impossible standards for myself, but like I'm gonna be disappointed no matter what because they're impossible. Like you can't be perfect. It's
Mm.
exhausting, and like it's so exhausting. So I definitely think like I've always set the bar really high for myself, but almost like to a point where no matter what, I'm disappointed.
Mm.
But I think recognizing that in my life has been such a huge like freeing thing because you don't need to be perfect. Like you really don't.
Right.
It would be really boring if we were all perfect. Like there would be no fun in the world whatsoever. So living that like perfectly imperfect life kind of takes that pressure off of those impossible standards that I set for myself.
Right.
Hmm.
So what would you tell yourself, your younger you,
Oh my
the,
gosh.
like if you met you right
Hmm.
at the, where the struggle was
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
what would you say to yourself?
I think I would say the same thing that my mom said to me. I would say, you'll move mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it'll happen. It's just like there is a greater plan. And I think it's so hard to see that in the darkness, but now it's like I'm like from the outside looking in on it. Like, those mountains will move.
Yeah.
They will.
So
So
what went through your head when she said that?
I think I was just like, like maybe you're right. I can't, like, I feel like I've done everything. I'm so exhausted. Maybe I just have to keep going and choose to live this life, because it really, like, if you think about it, it really is a choice. Happiness and like living and putting one foot in front of the other, it's a choice. So when I have like someone that means so much to me, like my mom,
Mm-hmm.
telling me that like this will happen, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to make the choice to continue, and I'm going to make the choice to live. And yeah.
That's wild.
Hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're coming up to an hour.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like an hour.
No, that was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was it was really cool to get to know you.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
you
I'm
have a really
glad.
cool mindset, like really powerful.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
yeah, I can't even imagine you not having a strong mind. Like your mindset is so powerful. It's so
it's
strong.
it has been such a journey. Like, it's been such a
Mm-hmm.
work in progress. So I think like it's kind of like night and day from younger me to like now. It's yeah, I've changed so much and grown so much. And I think I was always pretty strong. I always had strength, but I think now I'm kind of really like understanding what it means to struggle and come out victorious on the other end too. So,
Mm,
hmm.
cool.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, one last question.
Okay.
What is your goal? What's your goal for a 5K?
What's my goal for 5K? Like
Like
how
how
much
fast?
time are you giving me to get this goal?
Mm, let's say you got 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
20 minutes, 18 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Hmm. I
You'll
actually
be
told Tarrant.
passing Tarrant.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I told Tarrant when I started running, I was like, my goal is to be able to run an 18-minute 5K, because
Dang.
I saw this at the last year's Step Up, the female winner. She ran like
Mm,
18 something, and I was like, okay, that's my goal then. That's what's going to happen. So, got some training to do. That's for
yeah,
sure.
that's
But
fast.
yeah. Hmm.
Cool. Okay, well, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you
That
so
was
much for
awesome getting
having
to know
me.
you.
Hmm.
And hopefully we'll do this again.
Yeah, for sure.
Wicked.